indicated in my earlier remarks, this is a consultation. This is soliciting the views and opinions of the leaders of the ecosystem. And then it will give us a solid basis to build up the recommendations into a comprehensive reform proposal that will come back to you. I also want to reiterate one more time that the core membership of the Pan-African Youth Union are our national coordinating mechanisms. These national coordinating mechanisms have got a fundamental responsibility of ensuring that they coordinate and galvanize the ecosystem nationally to contribute meaningfully toward national development. The PYU is going to support that effort. And in supporting that effort, it means that we need the utmost commitment of these coordinating mechanisms to reinforce the position of the Pan-African Youth Union. And your commitment is also ensuring that you are able to mobilize the ecosystem to be as inclusive and engaging as much as possible. There were comments about whether CSOs will get to vote or not. That is a matter of consideration in the reform process. And that's a matter that would need to be discussed. And so when the reform proposal is being drafted based on the recommendation of this consultation, possible scenarios will be factored in and discussed at the regional town hall meetings. And I want to insist that this consultation would give us solid basis to begin the regional town hall meetings, where a comprehensive reform proposal will be tabled. But as all of you know, a consultative dialogue is to solicit your contributions, your recommendations, as well as your commitment to the process. And I believe that by gauging the mood of this room, I have no doubt that there's 100% commitment to the process. The modus operandi would be put together by the Secretariat with validation from the Executive Committee, and then the various commissions, committees would be pulled together and a roadmap established with a work plan and terms of reference, and then we can execute one of the most comprehensive reform and restructuring agenda of our union and our national organization in the last 63 years. For those that have followed, the last time that there was an attempt to do a comprehensive restructuring and reform was in 2002, and that was when the name changed from the PYM to the PYU. I believe that the ecosystem is getting more sophisticated today, more dynamic today, and with more intellectual prowess. We have more international best practice to compare. We have a more stable headquarters in the Kingdom of Morocco with enormous support from the government of the Kingdom of Morocco, both politically and logistically, to drive this process. And so it's no longer a conversation about how and who. It's about when and the modalities. Because in terms of the political commitment that is required to reform and restructure the union to be a reflection of our aspirations and the dynamics of the ecosystem, I think that our host government have shown more than sufficient commitment to supporting that process. And so all we need to do is to build consensus in this room. And I believe there are a lot of governments that have shown enthusiasm on supporting the work that we do. And it's no mean feat that you find the chair of the STC joining us for the entire duration. The STC is the representative of all ministers of youth at the specialized and technical committee session. Therefore, whatever decision is made at that point is a reflection of the member states of the continent. And therefore, I want us, as much as possible, to be remembered as a generation that not only convened in Accra for a meeting, but made decisions that guaranteed the resilience and sustainability of our union. Because for each of us, I'm SG today, but I expect to leave a stronger, resilient, sustainable Pan-African Youth Union that will groom other youth leaders just the way it's giving me an opportunity to groom myself. It could be you next, it could be your son, your brother. The platform must offer that opportunity for young people like you and I to bring our sense of ingenuity to the table. And we must reform it in a way that allows it to be a key player in determining the effective implementation of Agenda 2063 and the Africa we want.